p.m. and no issues were had throughout the day. This office is in the business of running elections, and I'm proud to say we do our job well. You may recall when I came into office just a few months ago, 50% of my annual budget had already been spent. So I'm thrilled to announce today a huge victory for taxpayers. We have successfully recovered the majority of the funds allocated to this office for the business of administering elections. Let me start by recognizing our important partners, Career Source of Central Florida, the Central Florida Foundation, and Valencia College Foundation. These organizations have worked diligently to return taxpayer dollars to this office. We are excited about continuing these partnerships and working with any organization that supports voter education and registration efforts. I also want to thank our county partners, especially Mayor Demings, the County Commission, and Comptroller Diamond for their support and guidance to get us closer to where we need to be with our budget. With the return of these funds, we are able to fulfill outstanding financial obligations that were left from the previous administration and last year's election. Some of those outstanding bills that we've been able to pay so far are hundreds of off-duty sheriff deputies who work to provide security during ballot transfers during the general election, temporary staff who supported our election operations, poll workers who are waiting to get paid their final payments, software used to run elections, and cybersecurity and ballot printing. And I am eager to get the rest of our invoices paid and off of my desk. So to give you details about what has been returned, Career Source, they returned $1.9 million to the county almost immediately back last year. An additional $275,000 was returned to my office January 24th. The Central Florida Foundation, they have returned $864,500 just 2 weeks ago on February 25th. We worked collaboratively to come to a resolution. They still will be administering the programs for 12 of the grant awardees for the OC Vote grant program, focusing on increasing voter education and turnout. And we'll continue to have a positive relationship working with those organizations. And with Valencia, we are pleased to announce that as of noon today, we have received $2.1 million in our bank account. So with the return of these funds, we will focus on a new partnership with Valencia that will help engage students and could lead to a new early voting locations on their campus. Looking ahead, these funds will allow us to settle critical financial obligations and ensure we continue the important work of administering elections. And we look forward to continued success in expanding voter engagement, increasing voting, and improving our election security. And I am happy to answer additional questions, and I think Deanne can help us with selecting which person I speak with next.
Yep, so that's a wrap on this.
Yes, thank you.
We'll do one-on-ones individually. You want to go first?
I got a report, yeah.
Hi.
Thank you so much. Good to see you, ma'am.
Good to see you.
Thank you. Just a little off, so we get to receive Career Source money paid back and dispersed part of its remaining of that money. That
The
company.
other $275,000?
Yeah.
Does anybody else have?
There was an additional program.
You're not on it. Are you in any?
Career Source, they returned $1.9 million.
Anybody else have any?
And then they said that there was another program,
For 245.
$275,000, but they said this is also another initiative. We're going to go ahead and give it back.
So is that money being funneled from the county back to your office? Is that still the county? Is that what it's right? Okay.